Hey, my good people. Hello, 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 hello. Um, I see quite a few of y'all are in, and notifications should be going out. So first things first, let's go ahead and make sure we are liking and sharing the live. Let me pull Facebook over here and refresh. Let's see. So first things first, y'all come on in, and as you're coming in, make sure you're liking and sharing the live. So can we get that part out of the way? I know I'm gonna have to ask 67 11 times. Can we come on in and like and share the live? Hey, good people, how are y'all Saturdays going? Share it to the groups that you're in, especially. Share it all over the groups that you're in, especially the groups. Share it to your personal page. Tag a friend. Let's see. Yeah, tag a friend, tag a friend, tag a friend. Share it all across the town. Let me refresh. As y'all are coming in, go ahead and live. Like and share the live as you're coming in. We won't get through a lot of hellos today. I want to say hello to everybody that's coming on in. Everybody that's here, hello. Everyone that's here, hello. If for some reason you see that you cannot comment on Facebook as of now, that means you are not following my page and you need to hit follow. Now, sometimes Facebook will have allowed you to hit like. For that, when you're on my page, at the top right-hand side, there's going to be three dots. Click those three dots and you should see a follow button. Once you hit follow, Facebook does make you wait a little while. I believe it's 24 hours. I have no control over that. But once you hit follow, then you'll be good. On YouTube, if you cannot comment, what you need to do is hit subscribe. Once you hit subscribe on YouTube, how they have it is you'll be able to comment immediately. So as you're coming in, make sure you're liking and sharing the live. Looks like we only have about 11 shares so far. Thank you for whoever just subscribed to YouTube. I need everybody to come in and like and share the live. Share it all across the town, baby, where the houses and the subdivisions are. Huh? Can we share it all across the town? Let me refresh. Got almost 400 people in the business. Have 14 shares. So let's get these shares out of the way tonight so we can get started. Hello, 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 everybody coming in. Hello, 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 hello. I will try not to miss anything. I do see Diana Caleb was the first person in the building on YouTube. So thank you for that. Sin is in the building. Vera, Sandra. Hello, 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 everybody. India Fox. Michelle is in the building. Lori, Dana. Miss Billy Francis Watkins. Hey, Miss Billy. Taisha J. Lioness Hart. Lois Richardson. Venice LaShawn Thompson. Susan Miller. Nosy S. Falk is in the building. Patricia Carrigans. Love Me Some Me 08. Linda Lee. My. Hello, everybody. Come on in. And as you're coming in, like and share the live. If you're on YouTube and you do not know how to share the live, you can go over to my Facebook and hit the arrow to share. Share it to the groups that you're in. Share it all across the town. Let me see. Facebook. So YouTube, baby, y'all was already over there, baby. Hey, main op stepper. Hey, Mimi. Hello, loves. Lois Richardson, the first person I see on Facebook. Hello, Lois Richardson. J. Jackson Allen in the building. Nicole Love, Shelly Shell, Keisha Pinkney, Carla Carter Loudermilk is in the building. Cindy Butch, Ms. Ruby Conquest, DJ Avery Wilson, Laverne Cook, Ziva Greer Fox is in the building. So hello one, hello all. Y'all come on in, and as you're coming in, like and share the live. Let me refresh. As you're coming, like and share. We got 32 shares, approaching 500 people. So let's get the shares out of the way. Baby, I just want to talk about, the information that I received. We've been talking, in the YouTube and internet streets, they've been talking about elderly abuse. So, baby, and the cases have just been breaking out all across the town. But, baby, I think this has got to be the biggest one. This is the biggest one that I done heard about. This is the biggest one that I done heard about. But anyway, as y'all are coming in, making sure you're liking and sharing so we can get started. And just in case you are new here, we are the Nosy Neighbors. And if you're out there in the middle of the Facebook and the YouTube streets showing your ass, we definitely going to talk about it. I want to give a big shout out to all of the Nosy Neighbors, always sending in information about what's going on in the street. Shout out to y'all. Big shout out to y'all. Huge shout out to all of the Nosy Neighbors that become official members of the channel. I say those are the Nosy Neighbors that pay their HOA fees and get their memberships. Huge shout out to you all. One of the biggest ways you can support is via membership. I just posted the Facebook membership to the chat. I will go ahead and pin it. Of course, on Facebook, you can click on that green badge to become a member as well. Now, I was going to make this a members only. Shelly said she got her seafood. And and I don't know at this point, is it box braids or whatever that other fake police officer is that don't have a life, obviously. She ain't even getting paid for, she just working for free all across the town. The messiest one of them all. Consult with your master what the elderly abuse is. Because as the cases come in, see, y'all, that's why I said selective outrage. Y'all want to be mad about what y'all want to be mad about and who y'all want to be mad about it. But your same person can do that and more, and you turn a blind eye. So you're not nowhere near in the name of justice. You're in the name of mess, gossip, mean girl spirited, old age, having nothing to do, living, messing with people, bothering people, and that's all that you like to do. Just like a high school, you're reliving high school or middle school all over again at your big age. But anyway, that's the Facebook link. And if you want to renew your membership or get your membership, there is the link. You can also click on the green badge. Now, as for YouTube, I'm going to put the link in here as well and pin it for YouTube. You can also click join on YouTube for the membership. I just pinned also the YouTube membership as well. Now, so I consider having the membership only live, but I thought about it, and in light of all of the cases that have been coming out, and per Val, there's hundreds of, from what I remember her saying, I said this is something that needs to be discussed and shared without limitations. So we are having an open live, and we're going to talk about it tonight. Now, how many shares do we have? 38 shares. So I'm going to tell you this. We're going to need to at least get 150 shares. So might as well go ahead and get to working on it. I heard something. Destined for greatness. She sent a personalized note. Let me go see what it is. Because they mad. We started early on purpose. Exactly. Thank you so much for the big cash app, Destined for Greatness. Always supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Yes, we started a little early. We did. And I need for you all to like and share the live. Almost 600 in the building. We only have the 38 shares. Go ahead, please, and share the live as you're coming in, especially in the groups that you're in. Share the live. And we are going to get started. We do need at least 150 shares. This live is worthy of 150 shares. We may have a guest on tonight. We may have a special guest. We will see. We will see what happens. But the streets have been quite interesting with what's been going on. Chef Val, as I heard from someone today, Chef Val is currently in New York to help that senior file charges. I saw on Nandy's Live that there were several checks from another senior that were written to different people, including some of Box Brace and Glossy Eye, Glass Eye, Jelly Bean Eye family members, which is alleged that she's forged those signatures on the checks. I wouldn't put it past her. So, baby, I remember her saying this is the year of exposure, and could she not be more correct? Could she not be more correct? On this instance right here, from what I'm being told, this is going to also be taken to the authorities. That's the word that I heard. So a little bit has changed in the presentation of what we're talking about, but the information will still be given out. But what I need for you to do before we get started is to share this live. We only have 64 shares. We're doing a little better. We need at least 150 shares. Again, share them to the groups that you're in. Share them to your personal page. Tag a friend. Share them all across the town. This is the biggest, they were saying exploitation of seniors. This is the biggest one that I know about. And we will get into it. So how many people have shared? As y'all are coming in, please make sure you're liking and sharing the live. Y'all know I cannot get to all of the comments today, especially with everybody commenting. And as we are continuing giving out the information, and also when we have our guest on, hopefully I can get more into the comments. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Let me see how many shares we have now. All right, so we got 68 shares. So we need almost about 100 more shares. Thank you, Penny. Penny Vestina is in the building. Make sure y'all following Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay. Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay. Make sure you're following on Facebook and also Instagram. Facebook and Instagram. Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay. Hey, Alma Alphabet. Nicole Love. Hello, Love. Why I said I smoked sitting for Lisa and Simone. Send them out, Nicole. Tell them to get their ass in here. Hold on. I see Lisa. Lisa said, please like and share the live. Hey, Lisa. Make sure y'all following again, Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay. Let's see. Everybody's speaking to each other. Hey, family. Everybody is speaking. Hey, family. Miss Kennedy is in the building. Say, hey, family. Tracy Ann is in the building. So, hello, one, hello, all. Shantae Nicole, Miss CEO. Amanda. Conversations with Amanda G is in the building. Sharon Benz is in the building. Hello, 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 hello. Michelle says she shared twice. Simone Foster has shared. Thank y'all so much. So as we coming in, making sure we liking and sharing the live. Wow, makes $100,000 a year, but getting money from the elders. Child, we're going to talk about it. Oh, you best believe we're going to talk about it. You best to believe. Let me refresh the live. Because this is the biggest one that I've heard about today. Now, I did get this information. So we do, baby, y'all doing it though. We got 104 shares, so we need almost about 50 more shares. So we need 50 people who have not shared. We got 631 people between YouTube and Facebook. 222, my number over there on YouTube. That's a good sign for tonight for me. But as y'all are coming in, I need you to like and share the live. So we're about 50 shares away. Hey, Miss Gail. How are you? Need you to like and share the live so we can get started. Baby, I want to tell you everything that was told to me. I want to tell you everything that was told to me. Okay? And it incorporates a lot of what I've heard. Some of the things that I've heard in both Nandy's and Val's live. about the finessing of it all. The finessing and all. Matter of fact, on YouTube, can somebody do we still have our turquoise bullseye emoji? Do we still have our turquoise bullseye emoji? Custom turquoise bullseye emoji. Can y'all put that in the chat? Because that's what they say that it is. That's what they say that it is. Hey, Wanda McFadden. There you go. Do we still have our custom turquoise bullseye emoji? I just want to know. Because that's what they say that it is. A target. Baby, they say, I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. Let me refresh and see how many shares we have. I'm sorry, Facebook, they don't have custom emojis. I wish they did. I would love to do some custom emojis on Facebook. So we need about 42 shares, 42 people who have not shared the live. Share it all across the town. Share it to your personal page. Share it to the groups that you're in. Tag a friend, let them know we're live, because I'm ready to get into it. And I know y'all ready. Oh, babe, I'm hot. Let me turn this air up or down, whatever it is. I don't know if I'm hot or cold, but I'm hot right now. I'll turn it down. Okay. Anyway, my God, Teresa Johnson. Take your time down there. Okay, Laverne, I'm going to take my time because I was finna, sometimes I'd be rushed on into it. But we're going to get the 150 shares, I tell you that. Okay, we got 111. So what are we? 39 away? Did I count that good? I think I did. Almost 700 in the building. We only have 111 shares. We are almost there. I need for everybody to like and share. Okay, Clara Palmer said, baby, Clara Palmer said, hold on. She said, I may not have that turquoise emoji, but I got a red one with a turquoise dart in the middle on Facebook. I know that's the real truth. Don't leave you out. I know that's the real truth. Y'all see it. Clara Palmer said, I got something for you. Thank you. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Elistine Lewis Mark, how are you? Queen Esther said she's ready. I'm ready too. Alma Alphabet said, I got something for you. She said she found her a bullseye emoji. Let me take these hot house shoes off a second. But when I tell y'all, I went and got a quite expensive pedicure. I ain't never paid that much for a pedicure. But when I tell you my feet is soft as a baby's, oh baby, that shit, that lady did a job. 113. So we are about 37 shares away. We need 37 more people to share the live, and we're gonna go ahead and jump up into this thing. We got 723 amongst Facebook and YouTube. And baby, we about to get started. Baby, this is the biggest. I mean, first of all, this between yesterday and today, has anybody put enough context clues together? Have anybody put enough context clues together between yesterday and today to actually know a glimpse of what we're talking about tonight? I'm just curious. Between yesterday's thumbnail and today, has anybody put enough context clues together to know what we're talking about tonight? My name says PPP. Has anybody put enough context clues together? Freedom McFarland said, I was way off. Okay. Well, what was your answer? Somebody says no idea. My sister put it together. Okay. Roberta said, me. I sure have. I believe Roberta have because baby Roberta don't be playing with the context clues. So we got almost 800 people in the building. We are about to get into it. Somebody said Mr. Car Wash. Somebody said scamming the elderly. Ooh, shit now. Child, I seen something. Anything and everything. Child, hey Darnell and Nosy Neighbors. I was thinking she was going to the old man house. Wait, what? Child. Money for the elderly, get a home. Something with you. Child, we're going to talk about it. Anyway, y'all come on in here. And as you're coming in, I do need for you to like and share the live. as you're coming in, I do need for you to like and share the live. Let me see how many shares we have. We finna talk about it most definitely. I already thought it was quite sad. We're still stuck on 117 shares, so we need what, 33 more shares? Baby, that math be mathing sometimes. Math was my favorite subject. Trig, well, I wasn't a big fan of calculus, but I had to take it. Because y'all know I was up in college prep classes. Somebody said the deed scammer number one. I mean, appears to be. Okay, 124 shares. We're getting a little more there. We got a couple of more shares, and we're gonna get into it. The London Bridge is crumbling down. The crooked eye owl. Penny says she shared 17 times on Facebook. Share to the groups, please. Yes, indeed. The groups are one of the main things because it has access to so many more people. But we're about there, and we're about getting ready to get on into it. Let me see if our guest, we do have a guest that may be coming on, but if not, we're gonna. Hey, what they say? This train gonna keep on rolling. I don't know no more of the words. Okay, let me just text and see. Hold on, that's not the right. That's WhatsApp. I got too many apps on my phone. We are almost there with the share, so we can go ahead and get into the meat and potato. The meat and potato. All right. So checking in. Scamming people to buy her house. Ooh, child. I mean, 132. So we are 18 shares away. We are 18 shares away. We need 18 new people, new shares. 18 new people. She's new share. She had claimed someone was gonna leave. Child. Y'all go ahead and share this live. I tell you what, because I'm ready to talk about it. I think some of you all are close. You're in the right, area, but I don't think you're gonna believe. I'm gonna tell you. I'm waiting for the rest of the shares. I'm gonna tell you. And I believe the source that told me. I do. I don't think they have any reason to lie. We're still 16 shares away. I need to turn on this light though. Almost 800 people in the building, 16 shares away. If you're just coming in, we need for you to share the live because we're waiting on about 16 more shares. And please, when we get to our 150, which I should have said 200, but that's all right. I said 150. When we get to our 150, let's not stop there. Y'all continue to share the live. Y'all said Val working overtime. She will put that dog down. She's going to put the dog down. All right. Well, I'm here for it. I'll tell you that. But I did confirm with somebody that Val is in New York as we're speaking. That she is committed to do what she says she's going to do. And Val may be needed in this current situation as well. So if so, I hope that she is willing to do anything that she can, and I'm sure she will be, to help facilitate this. Because as I understand it, this is another different matter. It's so many different angles. It's so funny how she said she went to Fulton County and Cherokee. I just want to know who lives. I got some people that live in Fulton County. I do. But I don't know. First of all, I don't believe her. She's a big liar. One of those personalities mixed with one of those men told her to say something. I don't know. Who's to say? All right. We do have our 150 shares. Now, over the course of the last week or so, well, y'all know previously I was with my family and I wasn't on a lot. I heard something. Thank you so much. Miss Rochelle. She said, let's go. Thank you for the big cash out. Miss Rochelle, I appreciate you, love. Thank you so very much. I was with my family or whatever. And so I had been getting messages I had been getting messages, that I need to contact someone. And I finally got around to it after, having the company that I had and cleaning up my house after everybody was gone or whatever. Now, let's just get into it. Now, because of the legal matters, I was asked if I would not say the name, but I'm going to tell you, I left enough context clues, including the picture that's on our screen right now, that, it shouldn't be too hard to figure it out. Now, I don't know what else to do but to just say it. I could kind of beat around the bush, and I could kind of finesse the situation and talk about a lot of stuff, but there's more stuff. But the T is that Jelly Bean Eyes called this elder in the middle of the night. This is the word on the card. And I'm going to say allegedly because somebody told me this, but I do believe them. Called this elder in the middle of the night and claimed they needed help with a cousin. Now, if y'all watch Nandy Live, y'all know it was some cousins, some sisters, all of the damn family seemed involved in the damn scam. If you ask me, that would it seem like. Thank you, Angela, for 100 stars. That is the real truth. Thank you so much, love. So, call this elder in the middle of the night and claim that there was a cousin named Matthew, is what I've been told, that needed some help, some emergency help, and was in a situation. Now, this was not $100. This was not $200. It was not $400. This was not $1,000. But I've been told this was thousands of dollars, is what I've been told. So much so that the elder wanted to help, and the elder did not have immediate access to the quantity of money that was being requested in the middle of the night. Okay? Now, so what does the elder do when they don't have the money? They have a house that's paid for. They go take out a second mortgage on a goddamn house to help this ragged ass heifer. Somebody put second mortgage in the chat. They go take out a second mortgage to gather up the money to help Jelly Bean Eyes. Okay? I'm just telling you. Somebody said third mortgage. Hell, I don't know. I thought it was the second one. Now, you have a house that's paid for, and you're an elder. Now, several things happen behind this. If something happens to you, which everybody has, their date, now you have, and most commonly, a second mortgage is 30 years. The terms could be different, but most commonly it's 30 years. Somebody said, no, you fucking lying. Most commonly it's 30 years. So where you had a house that was paid for, now you have a second mortgage, and if something happens to you, you no longer have this this asset that you work your whole life for to pass along to whoever you tried to pass it along to, and who knows, you might have passed it along to her. Now that part it wasn't confirmed, but who knows? You might have passed it along to her. Who's to say? But I know one thing, per the information I received, you accepted this money and allowed this senior to place a second mortgage on their home for Matthew, which is somebody made up. I believe. I don't believe Matthew is a real person. Because coincidentally, this was around the time that her son was in jail. And remember, at first there was an issue with getting him out of jail. So then magically, the issue with getting him out was resolved and he got out. Do y'all remember that? At first he was supposed to get out, but then he couldn't get out. Or there was an issue. But then magically, it fixed itself. Well, I'm being told that at least some of the money, if not all, was because they needed a place for him to go instead of not wanting him to go to a halfway house. So that was a way, or some kind of financial way that somebody can avoid going to this type of halfway house to go to a different type of house to be on their probation or whatever that is, whatever that looks like, is what I'm being told. So now I don't know if the money was for Matthew. Who the hell is Matthew? Okay, just like on Nandy's live, she had all of those cousins that was in those checks was written for. Who the hell is Matthew? I just said on my last live that I believe that the family members are also in this, especially the oldest son, which is a self-proclaimed scammer. Now, as I've been told, the family often sometimes speaks with the elder, including the husband. So you got your husband, who is supposed to be a provider. Now, I'm trying to figure out in which ways and how many ways would your husband supposed to be talking to this elder on how many occasions and being okay with you getting money from him unless he was in on the scam. And unless your kids was in on the scam. I'm also being told Bonnet has gotten several donations from the elder as well. Bonnet has gotten several donations. Somebody says, Darnell, you right about, I remember that halfway house. So in order to fix that situation, some money was involved. And as my understanding, the same time that second mortgage was taken out is when the halfway house situation got resolved. Whatever that resolution was, it required some money. So I don't know if there's a Matthew. I don't believe in a Matthew. I believe in that son she had and him probably helping her swindle these people. I was told that the husband also has talked to the elder several times and all of the things. Now, this is not the only thing. Per the source, when around the time or maybe even before, Val did her lives about the elders or whatever, she reached out to this elder because she knew this was the biggest one to try to get in there to try to, tell the person this and tell the person that. So where, they're pretty much convinced, I did it because I wanted to. Nobody forced me to do it. Not taking account of the other people that she's done this to and all of these things. Not taking into account for that. And pretty much getting to them as the lady that was on with Val said, sister, brother, all of these things where sometimes people do want to be wanted or needed or are lonely or whatever. So taking advantage and calling these people all of these sentimental names that don't mean shit at the end of the day. Because if that was your, sister or brother, why wasn't you there when there was a loss that they incurred? They incurred a significant loss. You didn't go there for that. But you can go to their house for some bullshit. But when they had a loss in their family and needed somebody, you wasn't there for that. I didn't even hear that you sent the flour, a picnic basket, a box of chicken, a mashed potato. I didn't hear that you did anything at all. But you was damn sure there to call in the middle of the night telling a lie about Matthew and got this elder to go sign a second mortgage for who knows how much. Who knows how much? I'm really wondering, is it between $5,000 and $10,000? I don't know the amount. But I know it's thousands of dollars. And I know according to the source, it was enough where the money wasn't on hand. So, oh, wait a minute. Ain't Matthew the cousin whose wife had a car accident on the way to work? That might be. It might be. I don't know who Matthew is, but Matthew was allegedly the one who they used as a name to need this help to get this money. And they achieved it by using that name. Okay? So while you're going around talking about somebody scamming, girl, and I've never in a day on this internet called nobody, let alone an elder, and asked them for a damn thing. I've always opened my stuff up for someone willing to give or participate or, whatever. And I've always also said, if you got $50, don't send me 10. If you just got $200, don't send me 20. Pay your bills, handle your business. I open my stuff up for people who can afford to donate, just like people pay for whatever they want to watch. Cable ain't free. And so people support who they want to support. They do what they want to do. But I never want a person to do anything if they can't afford it. But you, ma'am, you and apparently your family is what I'm being told. You and your family call these people, or this person in particular, and I'm sure that there are more people, and ask them for money on multiple occasions. But the biggest one was by way of asking for Matthew, which I believe was really mostly or altogether for that oldest son of yours, is what I believe. I believe your whole family is in on it, especially that oldest son, who's a self-proclaimed scammer. And I wouldn't be surprised, and I said this before, if he has some of these people information, they need to check their credit. They need to check their social to see if anything has been compromised. They need to check all of their information to make sure nothing has been gained in their name. And if there has been, their first suspect should be that family, in my opinion. It should be that family. Because I totally and truly believe that this is only the beginning of what we know and what's being revealed. There's so many other that's out there. Val said hundreds. She said hundreds. But this is the largest quantity that I know for somebody to have to take a second mortgage out on their home to help you. And you're not, I could never even accept that from somebody. How could you even accept that? It's not their responsibility for Matthew or your son. It's not. And for you to use that and use the vulnerability of these people and not care that They could lose their house. When you get an elderly person that has a second mortgage, first of all, that's high risk, but guess who doesn't care? The bank that gave them the money. Because you just put yourself most commonly back in a 30-year commitment that you may or may not be able to fulfill. Do you think she gave a damn? Didn't. Did not. And that's how a lot of elderly people lose their house. Even these people with the second mortgage companies prey on those elderly people to get that loan. So they know if something happened to them, their children may not want to pay that money, or they may lose their house for not being able to pay it at some point. It happens all the time. But did you care that this person had to take out a second mortgage? It doesn't seem like. You still kept bothering them after that. So who's scamming who? Who's doing what? You know, you make all of these things about other people and have these lives and say you're going to report this when, and I don't even, it blows my mind that the people who bother people the most on the internet have the audacity to say they're going to make a report on anything. But, you know, we're dealing with the mentally ill. We're dealing with the sick and disturbed, her and her friends. And more people are opening up their eyes to this. More and more people are realizing what they have gotten themselves into. Now, I have a question about, you know, I have a, you know, maybe I just see things differently. But I don't understand how it wasn't visible in the beginning with. A little bit was crazy to me from the get-go, from the jump start. It was crazy. But nevertheless, they say things happen how they're supposed to happen and in the timing that they're supposed to happen. So at this point, I mean, aren't we down to just a few people? And those people are hanging on just to save face. Well, one of them hanging on to save face and one of them crazy. One of them batshit crazy. Crazier than this one. And the other one hanging on to save face. That's all. I mean, we back down to two people. Then, I just want to say this. Let's not forget. So, you mean to tell me Noble per, who was that said it? Val, I believe it was Val. Per Val, Noble put up her car at a title pond or whatever for you. Noble put that up for you. And didn't get any and didn't get anything in return. Also, from what I've been told, needed $1,000 to pay her rent or whatever she got to pay, and you would know where to be found for her. She done did all of this stuff for you to the demise of her own self and finances. Sounds like on several occasions, and you didn't come through for her. From what I was told, you said, why would she give you her last? Which I do agree with. Why would she give you her last? But she did. And if she did, why wouldn't you at least try to come through for her? Because you don't give a damn about nobody. Now, why she got her stupid ass, and I'm going to say it, why she brought her stupid ass back over there to mess with you, I don't know. I guess she is damn lonely. I guess she do want to put up her car again to save you. I guess she do want, maybe she'll put, well, I don't think she got no house to put up. I guess she do want to go broke messing with you. And you didn't give a damn about her, but she right back. You know, the mentally ill and the mentally ill. I don't know if she's mentally ill. I don't know. But she damn sure she's crazy to me. Because you gave her your ass to kiss when she needed you. I didn't even know about this $1,000 that she needed to pay her rent. And you didn't do nothing for her that I've heard. Nothing. Only thing you're good for doing is swindling money. You like to talk about somebody putting up a cash app. But baby, that cash app ain't got nothing, baby. You skip over. No wonder, stupid old. No wonder why you don't put up a cash app. You don't have to put up a cash app. You call people in the middle of the night with a 5-alarm fire. Hey, Lena. To ask them for thousands of dollars. So you bypass the cash app. That's voluntary. No wonder you don't have to put up a cash app. No wonder you don't put that hoe up. Why would you need to? When you call people and they put up and they take out a second mortgage on their house. Hell, I wouldn't put no cash. You wouldn't need no damn cash app up if you got people taking out second mortgage. And I can't figure out, are they stupid or are they dumb? Now, and I'm not going to say for falling for it because, unfortunately we have elders that fall for it. But those who continue to actively participate and to re-enroll in the freaking scam, I don't know what to say. If you choose to re-enroll in the scam, noble, I don't know what to say for you. Somebody say you baby. How you keep re-enrolling in the plan? This ain't no fucking Medicare and Medicaid. How you keep re-enrolling in the bullshit? Now you had got your ass out of there one time, and what made you come back? You want round two? The hell you keep re-enrolling in the bullshit? I don't understand that. Let me put out this StreamYard. This StreamYard for right now, this StreamYard is for one person. And if we haven't talked about that being you, you may as well not click it right now. If we haven't talked about this StreamYard being for you right now, you may as well not click it. We have a guest that's supposed to be coming up who will shed some light on some more things. And if we haven't talked about that being you, don't click the StreamYard right now, please. Okay? All right? And you got that husband sitting there with his no good ass, willing and able to go in on the scams with you, apparently, from what I see. I see something. Cheryl Creek, she says, Cheryl Creek with the Big Cash app. She said, oh, baby, this tea is hot. Keep it coming, Darnell. Thank you so much, Miss Cheryl Creek, for the Big Cash app. I appreciate you, love. The StreamYard is in for our guest. Y'all said ain't nobody show up to her event in Houston. What event did she have? What event did she have? I don't even know nothing about no event. Let me turn my light on. Give me a half a second. Let me turn my light on. What event is that? That ain't the fashion show. Did they do the fashion show already? I already know that was going to be a flop. Let me see what event y'all talking about. Ooh, I see something. 2,000 stars from J. Jackson Allen. Baby done turned the whole screen midnight blue with 2,000 stars and activated a star party. Baby, if the information was hot and you got some stars, the time is now. We're having a star party and we got 4 minutes left on the star party while we're waiting on our special guest. Hold on one second. Let me see here. Man, I heard. Now, you know what? I ain't going to get into that right now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. All right, let me put the StreamYard again in the chat. Oh, wait a minute. I I see something. D. Mitchell, thank you so much for 500 stars and turned the whole screen blue. Miss Billy Francis Watkins, thank you for 20 stars. Thank you so much, love. Darlene Cottrell, thank you so much for 20 stars. Wait a minute. Heidi, Erica, thank you so much for 100 stars. Miss Billy Francis Watkins, thank you for 200 stars. Jay Jackson Allen, baby, with another 1,000 stars that turned the screen blue again. Love you, darling. I love you, Bike. Clara Palmer, thank you so much for 500 stars. Baby, y'all is showing out with the stars in big numbers. Let me put the StreamYard back in the chat. Let me see, Miss Billy Francis Watkins, thank you for 20 stars. Wait a minute. Darlene Cottrell, thank you for 200 stars. Miss Billy Francis Watkins, thank you for another 20 stars. Annette Brown, thank you for 378 stars. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Darnell, they are re-enrolling because they are elderly. My stomach hurts. She has no humility, integrity, morals, or values. I mean, I guess you're right, Destined for Greatness. I was in particularly talking about Noble. I don't know how old Noble is, I will say. I don't know, in fairness, how old she is. But I was particularly talking about her. Miss Billy Francis Watkins, thank you for another 20 stars. Rochelle Brown, thank you for 100 stars. Billy Francis Watkins, thank you for another 20 stars. I appreciate you, love. Miss Billy Francis Watkins showing out. I appreciate all of y'all. So I'm destined for greatness. And particularly, I was talking about Noble. I don't know if she's an elder or not. I just know at one point she had the sense enough to withdraw from the situation. And why she came back after knowing that she gave that money and did all of those things, and that when she needed $1,000 to help pay that lady, didn't seem like she did nothing for her. Let's see. Ms. Debbie said, I'm bike home. Hey, Mama D, thank you for coming on in. Baby, you're going to have to catch the replay, baby. I mean, can you believe they have equity loans? Exactly, Emma Vines. They work their whole life to build that equity in their home. It's a big asset that they have. And for her to take advantage of that, and let's not forget, there were people willing to do things with their homes previously. Miss Cindy, thank you so much for the big cash out. She said, this is for the hot tea. Thank you, Miss Cindy. I appreciate you, love. I sure was going to bring it to you. Thousands of dollars. Y'all said we need Val on here. Y'all tag her. Tag Val's page and see if she's on and see if she can come on in. Tag her. I hope she stops sitting on the car and answering the curb. Anything attached to her social media needs to immediately be shut down. No, the fashion show did not happen yet. 250 exactly. And then let's talk about that. Doesn't it seem like she's trying to scam in so many different directions? Once we know this, the whole 501c3 is likely a scam. If that's the case, that's likely a scam. The whole 501c3. And then didn't somebody say she said one time when they made a donation to the foundation that they would not get a receipt? She don't do receipts. What kind of 501c3 don't do receipts? People, at least for a certain amount, people can write that off on their taxes. So what kind of shady business is that? Let's see. I think she took the money for her fake bust to get perfume. What a B? I don't know what that means. How she get that damn comfortable asking these people for money like that? I mean, if you're a scammer and you got a son for a scammer and they telling you how to scam and you don't give a damn about nobody but yourself, I guess it'll be pretty easy. I guess it would be pretty easy. We do have our guest up. We do have our guest in the building. Tammy.
Hey, this the drunk.
Well, you know they say I'm a drunk too. So from one drunk to another, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing wonderful. I just came in. I had to go check on my elderly. I had to go make sure their bank accounts hadn't been touched. I said, shit, Nikki might have got to them.
She may have. Well, what do you think about the information that we done discussed on tonight? So first of all, Tammy, I probably had I glimpsed through some of the interviews. I meant to watch them in great detail, but I haven't had a chance to yet. How did you even meet this lady? How did you meet Nikki? Now, let's be clear. Tammy, tell them who you are and tell them how, in case they don't know, and tell them how you met this POE-MIYA.
Okay, I'm Tammy. I met Nikki through Facebook, and she was coming to Washington D.C. to visit JB to have a meet and greet. And I live in Washington D.C., so I attended the event. So that's how I met her.
Okay, so when Nikki went to Washington, D.C. to JB's house to croak shit, that's when you met her.
Correct.
So that was when Val was there. I think they cooked some oxtails and things like that.
Right.
Okay. Now, I remember I did hear part of the interview that you had with Nandy, and you expressed some things, but I do remember you saying she was drunk herself, falling all over everywhere. I do remember something about cradles in her ass or something like that. Am I recalling correctly?
Yeah, it was more so lumps,
Lumps.
yeah, deep lumps.
Hey, Mama D, thank you so much for 100 stars. So not necessarily cradles. I mean, does it look a little bit like that?
Exactly. I mean, but it was all over.
So
even,
just
even in the
holes,
legs,
indentions in the leg, because you know they had took that fat from around the bike, and from around the front and put it in the bike. So it was a little something like this going on, holes, indentions, crates, if you will, and all of these things. So what did you think about it when you seen it?
I was sick on the stomach. If
you
anybody,
was.
yes, it was because she just flopped that thing everywhere.
My God. Well, who was she putting it on?
She was putting it on the homeowner's son. She was putting it on the women. She was putting it on Teresa. The big one that looked like a bulldog, a football player.
Mm-hmm.
She was putting it on her. She left for a minute and went around back. I believe she was putting on some people back there.
Now I had heard something about her in the backyard. I just recently heard something about her in the backyard and she was on her knees. Anything about that?
Yeah. Yeah, on her knees. I'm telling you, the woman is crazy. She was down there dancing all on her knees like she was doing a dog.
My God, on today.
I said, Lord, that girl back there sucking dick for hot dogs. So they was cooking the hot dogs and hand smokes back there. That was just my opinion there.
First of all, y'all, I think we're gonna have to go. Are we gonna have to go to YouTube? Or are we gonna be safe?
You're gonna be safe.
Oh, okay, because you said something about it. But anyway, something different hot dog. So okay, so listen. Sucking different hot dog. It won't at least a Polish Sasha, a Bratsworth.
No, I think it was a hot dog. It was a hot dog.
A beef or was it that combination?
Little chicken one. The little chicken.
My God, on today, not something different hot dog. Oh well, I guess you got to get it how you live. Yeah, so anyway, so she was over at the party. That's how you met her.
Now, begging for my Percocets. Yeah, I got arthritis. And she see me coming out the bathroom with my bottle. sister, what is that? You all right? I said, yeah, girl. This is my dad going Arthur bothering me. What you get? I said, Percocet. What number 10? Can I get one of them, sister? You know I done failed 2, 3 times.
Yeah, on her damn head as a baby.
No, she really did fall. Daisy,
Also,
she was drunk.
oh wait, so she was drunk
Oh, she was drunk. She literally fell.
on the floor and,
Huh,
and
sure
on her
did.
knees in that backyard, from what I seen.
When I went back there, she was down. You know, the door and the dog like she was barking.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So she begged for money. She begged for Percocet. How many did she ask for?
Oh, she wasn't giving but one. She probably thought I was gonna give her an extra one. I don't play around by my purse.
Okay. Begging for perk, but they got the nerve to talk about somebody else perk. But she begging for Percocet, the perk and the set.
The perk and the said that's the begging bum bitch.
Mm, mm, mm,
You
mm.
know, I at first I didn't think I can dislike that trifling hoe anymore. But after this check thing, that's a dirty bitch.
The checks where she had on those checks written out to different people, and allegedly she signed them all and forged some names.
Yeah, I
That
mean, you had the son, you had the father, the aunt, the uncle, the grandmother. I said, well, damn, this a family affair.
wait, the mother was on it. The mother was
I,
part of
I,
this.
look, it was a family affair. It was I seen. I seen a lot of checks.
My God, on today, the mother ain't part of the scam, is her?
I think
Somebody
because
said drop Facebook off at the pool. I see that comment. Who is that, man? Up step. I see that comment. Wait, that's it for greatness. Say what checks? Okay, so to catch everybody up, and Tammy probably can catch you up better than I can. I'll just give the brief that I know. There was another elder. There's several elders at this point from several different people. The elders are coming by the way of they're coming to Nandy. I got this one, and Val got a couple that she named, but said there's hundreds.
sure did.
So last night, Nandy did a live. One of the elders that has come to her has given her the checks. You know how you write a check? First of all, the checks is gone for me. Like I don't know about it. But you know how you would write a check and you can get a copy of that check from the front and the back. And so Nandy has a copy of several checks. I don't know, it seemed like about 6 checks. I don't know
Yeah, it was a
of
lot.
different names, and according to her, from the signature, all of the signature was POE-MIYA's. But Tammy, tell them because you probably seen more than I seen.
Well, one of the signatures was her sister, and then it was a cousin, and then it was a nephew, and a little baby even got some money. His
Uh-uh,
mother had to sign his check because he didn't have an account.
not the little baby.
The
So
baby.
somebody said a family affair. I believe it is a family affair. I
Oh, it's a
believe it
family.
is.
Yes, it's definitely a family affair.
Now tell me, have you witnessed any of this with the family? Like, anybody, have you witnessed any of this with the other family members or anything like that?
What with her? No, I've never met any of her family members.
Okay. I'm just asking questions.
Right. No, I've never met any of her family members.
Okay. So did you meet her just in that meeting that you all had at JB's house, or did you meet her outside of that as well? Hey, D'Amica.
Just JB house.
Wait a minute, Miss Gail got the facts. Now I'm assuming she said $800 worth of checks so far.
Mm.
Okay. Sheena said, "What were the checks for? Do you know, Tammy? What were the checks for?"
One was for the little boy, the son, for honor roll. One was for the Roasia. Another one was for the sister's rent. And I can't tell you what the son, the mother, and the grandmothers was for.
Not the grandmother. Somebody said they think it was 900 between 8 and somebody. Okay, somebody is we got different amounts. So between $500 and $900, and Destined for Greatness said $500 is federal. Now, what I'm wondering about particularly is that 501c3 one, because those monies are not supposed to be commingled with anything. $400, Roberta said, for a car inspection. I think that now I don't know if that was the same senior, but definitely it was $400 for a car inspection. I do remember that. Female Bureau of Investigations is investigating and say, yep, it was $400 for a car inspection. That never happened. So now we have people saying, I'm going back to Chef Val's live. Chef Val did her research, and according to her, similar to Georgia, they stopped doing that ad valorem tax, and now when you purchase a car, you have to pay. At least in Georgia, when you purchase a car, you have to pay sales tax, and then when you renew that yearly tag, it's like $20-$30 or something. So now she obtained this $400 per, I believe it was Val's live. I may get it crossed up, so don't quote me. And said she needed it for her car inspections when, in fact, Tennessee, if I remember from Val's Live 2013-ish, stopped doing those type of taxes. So she lied, according to Val, and got that $400, and it wasn't for a car inspection.
Yeah, you're correct.
Oh,
Everything you saying.
somebody said, don't forget about the dog.
Oh,
Tammy,
yeah, the dog.
can
Yeah,
you
the
tell us
dog.
about the dog?
Well, the dog, I don't know too much about that. I just know that one of the elders sent her a check or cash app to go and get the dog.
But that's all we need to know.
Yeah.
So she had to go get a dog, which is not a priority,
Right.
nor is it an emergency.
Right.
But she felt the need, but you know what? I will say this, in my opinion, that dog business is probably her husband's. Like, I don't know too many women, and I'm not saying women do a lot of things in 2024 now, so I'm not saying this. But what I am saying is not giving me that that's her that would have been into that breeding dogs or whatever. It's giving me that man, which furthermore gives me that he controls her and said, go get me this money to go get that dog. So Sharon said it was $200 for the dog. Thank y'all for coming and helping with the facts, because
and Donnell, they put her up in a hotel with the dog, and you know you have to pay extra when you have your dog, because I have a dog, so I know that you have to pay extra to take the dog. So she stayed there overnight, and they put her up in a hotel.
Put her up in a hotel for the dog.
Sure did. She didn't need to be ashamed of herself. And I'm saying this from the heart. That is like so. I call my aunts. I call my uncles. I let them know if you hear of a Nikki, a Star, a Bubble Dad, what's her name, Ethel, run.
They better run.
That's sad.
It's very sad, especially for the senior, from what I heard, that took out a second mortgage on their home.
Right. And it's only seniors. I haven't heard of anyone in under 70.
So how do you know how old approximately Noble is? I don't know much about it.
No, I don't know anything about Noble. All I know is Noble's a goddamn fool to give her 1,000 to give her last and get ready to get put out, and then bought Nikki clothes, birthday clothes, paid for the birthday cake, the cupcakes, the party bags. Then she calls Nikki when it's all over, saying that she get ready to get evicted. She needed $1,000, and Nikki said to us, "Shit, I don't know why she would give me her last, because I wouldn't give her mine." She said she a fool, and we all agreed because she was a damn fool.
So okay, so let's get this part straight. So Noble gave her a lot, a lot of money throughout the time.
Uh-huh.
And to the point where Noble kind of found herself in a situation that she couldn't pay her rent.
Yep.
Now, do you know how she communicated this with her? And how did it get to the internet that Noble couldn't pay her rent? Do you know?
I think I put it out there because I was I heard it and I went on Nandy's live and I told it.
Okay. So that means that at some point, Box Braids was talking shit about Noble, who helped her all of this time, and was talking shit about her needing $1,000 to pay her rent. Would that be correct?
Yeah, when we was at JB house.
Okay. So you have this lady who done did all of this stuff for her and now finds herself in a situation. And from what I've seen and heard, did she even attempt to help Noble with the $1,000 after she did all of this stuff for her?
No, she said she didn't ask her for it. She said
Did,
Noble called her telling her what she bought her for her birthday, telling her what she did and what she, and Noble did everything on her own. She didn't ask Noble for anything.
mm,
That's what she said.
okay. So she didn't ask her for anything, but she didn't feel a need. Because for me personally, when somebody has done stuff for me, and I know, especially if they've done it in excess, I would feel an obligation to try to at least help this person. And if I didn't have the money to help them, I would try in some capacity to try to get the money to them in some kind of way, or at least raise some of the money. But
Yeah.
she didn't do any of that.
She was so cold hearted about that woman, crying about that because I don't know if Noble had called her while we was at JB house and that's how the conversation came up, or what. And that's when after that, that's when she got into telling us about Noble and Ice playing Pussy Pop.
Oh, let's get into it. Nina says she's out there doing all of this shit with the nerve to be out there loud and proud and in Front Street about Chef and Tay. Child, I would be under a rock somewhere. Okay, so let's talk about. I'm gonna be nice. Let's talk about black. I'm finna do it. I'm gonna be nice tonight. Let's talk about Black Ice because that's what she calls herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Black Ice. I'm gonna call her by what she calls herself. Um, Black Ice, and I may, forget something. Black Ice, I used to think Black Ice was initially Carmen's friend. But come to find out, Black Ice was initially a friend of Tay's or an associate or whatever you want to call it. Something happened where Black Ice didn't have any money to buy a suit and she was going to get her suit from Walmart. Something of the sort happened, right? I don't remember the particulars. Then Black Ice then turned. Well, I'm not sure that part was confidential, so I'm not gonna skip that part. So something happened where Black Ice ended up turning on Chef and Tay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went over to Nikki. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
it was several things happening between that. I'm just going over a little bit of the before and after. So she went over to Tay, as the people do when you know, sometimes in my opinion, their heart wasn't pure in the beginning with, because you could fall out with somebody or have a disagreement and say, well, you know what, I'm done with you. You don't necessarily have to go to the ops.
Right.
But
Right.
anyway, you went to the ops, and now here we are on this day, where, as to my understanding, and you can tell me, Tammy, um, maybe Black Ice has some interest in Noble. So is Noble a lesbian?
I guess so. She was pussy popping. They was pussy popping on the phone and
Okay.
getting the thing off. And Noble recorded it and sent to Nikki. And Nikki,
Okay.
yeah, Nikki told everybody about it when she got mad with Noble. See, that's how Nikki is. Nikki's not loyal. to anyone. She talked about Sherette. She talked about Kim. When Val pulled off, she talked about Val because Val was driving a Range Rover. Somebody said it was nice. Nikki said, "Oh, that's a rental." She's just a
Also,
broke.
she been hating on Val.
Oh, most
But Val
definitely.
probably didn't know it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's a jealous, backstabbing, begging bitch. Oh, excuse me, I forgot. I can't curse.
Well, you can curse. You can say begging bitch. She's a begging bitch. I mean, what else we gonna say? Now, okay. So Noble may be a lesbian. Now, so Black Ice sent Noble a picture. I mean, no, a video of her playing with her cootie.
Yeah, she said, so the thing
Oh,
was the
Nicole
whole
said she's not an elder. Thank you, Nicole. I was wondering how old she was. I didn't know how old she was. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
okay, so what she was basically what the conversation was, Black Ice was supposed to be suing Noble for exposing her puticle.
Okay. But if to my understanding, it was Nikki that was at the party showing the video to everybody.
Yes. That's
Okay.
when she was Nikki. So I don't know why she wouldn't sue Nikki. And Nikki been trying to talk to Black Ice, but I don't think. But Black Ice supposed to put some message out there, but I don't think Black Ice is dealing with Nikki. Be honest, I don't know. It doesn't even. Whoever deals with the dog is they crazy because she's not loyal.
Not loyal to nobody.
Nobody.
Except maybe that man.
Nope, nope, nope. Because she made that clear. She do her thing and he do his thing.
So there's just passing juices all over the town.
Oh, Darnell, you make it sound so nasty.
And it is. Especially in 2024.
You ain't
Passing juices all over the town.
She made it very clear. Oh, she said that she bring the big titty women to her husband, and she have his way and he have her way, and then they throw her one out the door.
I did hear that. And sometimes they may throw out the door, he may go after. Who knows? Who's to say?
Yeah, I believe he was with her when he was missing, when she was talking about he working 2 jobs. Nah, they were separated.
There was something happened. I'm glad you said that. Something happened right there when she said he was working 2 jobs. Because how all of a sudden he ain't working the 2 jobs no more? Y'all ain't nothing substantial happen with no finances. And when he got on the live, he said he had some business to handle. She said he was working another job. If he was working another job, he would have said that. But I want to get back to the cooter.
Okay.
So Black Ice sent Noble the cooter, which I mean, I'm assuming Noble might be a lesbian, or maybe she's interested or bisexual, whatever. So Noble went and apparently showed it to
Nikki.
Jellybean Eyes.
Yeah. After.
And Jellybean Eyes was sitting up there showing y'all Black Ice cooter at the party.
Sure did.
So she had no loyalty at that point in time, at any point in time, really, to Noble for sharing it with her privately, and definitely didn't have no loyalty to Black Ice for sharing it with everybody at a party who at this point she was sharing it to people who she barely knew, so she didn't give a damn about Black Ice or none of them.
No, that's what I'm telling you, Darnell. This thing talked about when I tell you Sherette, you remember that's supposed to be her friend. Kim is supposed to be her friend. She talked about Kim, how Kim kept telling her how big her butt was. She talked about Sherette, said Sherette had a fake body with them hard titties. She talked about how Sherette acted a damn fool in Jamaica. She was like she going back on the trip because Sherette messed her whole trip up because she felt like Sherette was jealous, thinking that Kim was looking at her.
My God.
She sure did. She said Sherette had a nasty attitude the whole time.
Now, to me, looking at them in that trip they had to Jamaica, there was some awkwardness that I saw in that trip. I didn't know what it was about, but it was very awkward.
I didn't understand the trip because why would you go on a trip without your husband? That didn't even add up. That was I'm like, did you sleep in the same? Did you want to sleep in the same room? But Sherette made sure that didn't happen because she talked about how she had a hotel way from them. She talked about that. So I think she was going there thinking it was going to be a threesome
In Jamaica.
in Jamaica. I mean, does that make sense to go on a trip with a couple to Jamaica?
Well, I mean, no, not when you can bring your man. It makes some sense if you ain't got no money.
If yeah. But you know, the followers probably sent her to Jamaica.
Maybe they sent her either Kim and or Sherette footed some of it. I don't know, but she pole hustling
Huh?
clearly.
Yeah. She I don't know. She's just a bum. That's all.
I mean, clearly. I mean, for somebody to take from the elderly, and like I said, this is not coming from one person. This is coming from Val, who she endeared for quite a long time, called her bougie hat sister, all of this and all of that. Matter of fact, the people were saying they was going to try to get Val. Did y'all ever tag Val? Y'all know y'all do the @ sign in her channel name. Did y'all ever tag her? Y'all said y'all wanted her to come on here. Darnell, we told you a long time ago she owed $1,000 for double rent. Nancy Burnett, you probably did, baby. It'd be so much information, it's all running together. Lisa, you probably have to catch the replay, my love. It didn't make sense to go on a couple's trip by herself. I agree. Why go
Yeah.
on a couple's trip if you're broke? She's one of those people. She don't mind going broke. She don't mind for another person to foot her bill. She's not
Yeah.
ashamed of it.
Well,
I
she'll
was
sleep in the hay anyway. You know, she doesn't mind sleeping beside a building. She's used to that.
women
So
now sleep in the hay.
yeah, she doesn't mind sleeping in the hay. She'll sleep beside a building. She made it clear. Hey, I don't mind laying my head anyway. You know, I don't have to have a hotel. She made it clear. She's just a gutter roach trying to catch up. But she hadn't gotten anywhere yet.
She's trying to catch up, hating on people who surpassed her
That part.
because and trying to pick them apart for how they got where they are. And keep in mind that this was also all because she was up Chef's ass like she's up Darius's. Let's go back and let's remember she was up Chef's ass like she's up Darius's. When Chef disappointed her and didn't do something she wanted her to do, she got mad at her like so many people do as with content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Then she decided to flip the script and go and do whatever else and find her a new master, and that is
Right.
now Darius Snotty Nose.
Right. And in all honesty, Nandy didn't do anything to her. Nandy was sponsoring her sauces and everything. When we was at JB House, she talked about Nandy like a dog. And while Nandy was online sponsoring her juice.
Sharon Hudson says, "What happened to Ari? I thought she was the treasurer of the foundation. Do you know anything about that, Tammy?
No, I don't know anything about Ari.
Has she never talked about Ari?
No, I've never heard her talk about Ari.
Okay, all right. You said so. She's lonely for real. I mean,
I
it
just
seems
couldn't
like
imagine me going on a trip, a couple's trip, or going on a trip with a couple. That would be so uncomfortable for me. And she talking about Sherette had this attitude. I guess so. You down there half naked, and Kim said how big your butt is. So Sherette probably peeped Kim looking.
his people tell him everything he ain't reporting on Ethel yet. Who is he? Sabrina R. Hill Knight. I might be a little lost. His
She probably
people
talking
tell.
about Durian.
Oh, he ain't reported on Ethel yet. Oh, Darius. Okay. When it was supposed to be step. Okay, so there was also a conversation that Nikki. There was a live just recently that she did. Now, first Nikki said she slept in the basement of Val's
Right,
house.
right.
Then she came back here some days ago and said she slept in her bed. Do you have
Uh-huh.
any information on that?
No, I heard her. I heard her say it too. Uh she did. Yeah, she slept in her bed. I believe
Hold
that
on, you
part.
sound like you holding bike.
Who? You said you talking to
Oh,
me or the coins?
no, the coins ain't holding back because I just seen that number jump up tremendously. Hold on one second. I heard something huge cash out. Hold on, what's the word? I said bigger, huge cash out. Matrice Melendez, thank you so much, love. Oh, Matrice Melendez says, Tammy, did she ever talk about Frog in your presence or that you know of? Frog is, you know who Frog is?
Oh yeah, Sandra.
Uh huh.
Yeah, the only thing that I heard her say is about Sandra is that Sandra is who she is. She crazy or whatever, but she didn't have a whole lot to say. But she basically was saying Sandra went down there for that purpose to Vegas, but she was going down there for her sister.
For what purpose?
The purpose for Carmen and her the lady.
Okay, so let's get into it. Mama D, thank you so much for the big cash out. She says, I love you, son. I love you back. I believe I said Miss Cindy, thank you so much for the big cash out. She said for the hot seat. Thank y'all so much for the cash out. So Shonda, she admitted is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And she admitted went down there to harass Chef and Tay when
Mm-hmm.
she claimed she didn't go down there for that reason. But she threw her under the bus to say that that's the reason Chandra went down there.
Yeah, she did. She did say that.
Okay. All right. Well, at least thank you, J. Jason Allen. I love you. Bike. Anybody have any more questions for Tammy? What is the name of the street she lives on? I live in Memphis too. Vivian Johnson Turner. That is in. Okay, I tell you what. Her business name has the address for her home, and it's public record. So if you were to look up her business name, you would have everything you need for that address. Let me see what y'all are saying. Let's see. Sewer rat. Somebody said sewer rat. Oh, wait. Let's not go back. Tell me, they said Female Bureau of Investigation said, do you know anything about the gambling habits of quote unquote Papa Bear?
It was in the air that he gambled. That's why that was supposed to be part of why he left, because he gambled up all the money or the rent, the bill money. But yeah, it was in the air that
Oh.
he does have a gambling problem.
Oh. Let me tell you this. I see something. J. Jackson Allen sent 1,000 stars. I see on see they need to fix it on StreamYard because I saw your message on there, but I didn't see the stars. But when I looked over to Facebook, I see 1,000 stars. Thank you so much for sending 1,000 stars. Turning the whole screen light blue. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. I'm so sorry if I missed any stars. Hopefully I didn't. I'm so sorry if I did. Now, so you have heard something about a gambling problem. Okay. Now does Tennessee, let me look it up. Does Tennessee have casinos? Well, it could be any kind of gambling, but let me look up and see if Tennessee has casinos because I don't know. Chill, my ear itching. Let me see. Does Tennessee have casinos? But that's not the only form of gambling. And you can go to surrounding places as well. Okay, so there's no brick and mortar casinos in Tennessee, but you have all forms of gambling. Some people telling me about these are football type things and horse gambling and all of this stuff. Somebody asked, did she ever say anything about Darius?
Yeah, she did talk about Darius.
Oh shit! Okay, hold on. Let me bring the message off the screen. Because Sabrina R. Hill says Darius. Okay. What did she say about Darius?
She said I love bro and everything, but he be getting his getting that stuff off of Temu and Amazon and selling this shit for $500 and $600. She said, I'm good. I'm good with that. That's basically what she said. And I told that, and the next thing I know, she was doing something with his with a knife, with his knife.
Mm. Trying to overcompensate or trying to make up
Mm-hmm.
for it. So
Mm-hmm.
she basically said Darius gets products and sells them for, shit, uh, 70 times more than what he
Mm.
paid for them, and she
Yeah.
can't mess with that. But when you reveal the information, she tried to suck back up to him.
Right. And next
Act
thing
like
you know,
he
she was
dead.
pulling out a knife. The next week, she was pulling out a knife.
My God, on today.
Mm-hmm.
My God, on today. Let me see if y'all have any more questions. Tammy was there. Tammy, Michelle says, how did you fall out with her?
Because the bitch talked about my deceased husband.
Okay, let us know what happened. We're sorry to hear that as well. To let us know what happened.
So it was a lady on her live, and the lady I had put in there that she lost her loved one. And I gave my condolences, and you said, I lost my husband a couple months ago. I'm sorry to hear that. And then she just told me, she just said, you know, oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
This woman gonna say, don't bring that kumbaya, bringing my thing down. Um, we over here having fun. Don't spoil my life.
No. Oh, so she was insensitive. First of all, for you being connected with her and y'all meeting or whatever, she knew you. She may not have known the person on that made the comment, but she was insensitive, at least to you, knowing you had just lost your husband.
Right. And so when I got back, a lot of people wanted to know the same, asked a lot of questions. So I got back on Nandy. I called Nandy to ask her, can I come back and explain what happened? So I told her what happened. Do you know this woman got back on there and said, oh, that's why she mad? And I stand firm to what I say. You know,
She doubled down on the
she
bullshit.
doubled down. That's why I can't stand that hoe. And they can sit up there and they can talk about my husband all they want. They can do whatever they want. But I can tell you this about my husband. I never had to ask anybody to help me with a hotel. I never had to ask for a loaf of bread, a hot dog, or a piece of bologna. I never had to beg. What type of
Right.
man? And he
Is
helped
that
her beg.
you better put it out there. So your husband was a true provider.
A true provider. And I'm still well off for life.
You've told me that. You've declined money
They
before.
thank you.
Now, Ethel's husband
This
apparently allows her to take money from seniors, maybe coerces her to initiate it. Who's to say?
well, she said that
And
Val, he took her to the place while she's mad at Val. Sorry, Donnell, you made my pressure come up. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I gotta get this out.
go ahead.
He sit right there and she proudly telling that he took her to the events, the price for Val can pay for the events for whatever she's having. And
Mm.
I'm like, she's talking about, and Papa Bear, oh, proudly. He took me there and he got the prices and he told me to present this to Val. My
Just a
husband wouldn't have never.
just a old sorry
Sorry.
Georgia boy dirt teeth spaced out gap teeth. Sorry excuse for a man.
Yes.
He might have had it look good before he opened his mouth. Y'all
Oh,
women, I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me tell you something. I've heard women say this before, so don't y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I've heard women say before how a man looks good before he opens his mouth. Did y'all see them pictures? Cause I would have thought he was halfway all right before he opened his mouth. There was Gappy on her.
yeah, like
Gappy. Gappy and Browniana. Mm-mm.
Yeah, like
I
and his name is Burry. And Burry sitting up,
wait
and I'm just
a
like,
minute.
huh?
Wait a minute. His name is what?
His name is Burry.
Do you have a last name?
No, I don't know the last name. I know it's Burry.
Burry. She called him Burry.
Burry,
All
like
right,
blueberries.
so we got a first name. Oh Lord, we ain't got no last name. Linda said, this woman has destroyed her business and her family. They need to really put their foot down and say enough is enough. They said, Tammy, did you see the building that she was making those sauces in? In other words, she said she had abandoned her bando to go make sauces in a commercial kitchen. Did you ever see it or hear about it?
No, I don't
No.
think she have. I think she's still making those juices right there with that dog juice.
Uh-uh. Wait a minute now. What's happened? What's in the sauce?
Dog juice.
My God, on today. One, is it the placenta or the urine?
Did you see the guy said that whoever had that sauce, they had dog hair. They had dog hair in it because the guy said that you're not supposed to have dogs around because you have hair that you can't even see, invisible hair that you can't even see. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people had dog blood, and every time I turn around, Connor, don't you shit in here. Don't you piss in here. There's no way I can be on live saying that, even if my dog did do that.
And didn't she have that dog crate in that kitchen before people started talking about it?
Two or three of them.
My God, on yesterday.
Two
Also,
or
they said Mississippi has casino, which is about 30 minutes from Memphis. Y'all get me together. I knew, see, some of those states, I know Alabama. Alabama can get to Texas, down near Louisiana. It can get to like 3 states within like no time. So I
I think he
know.
pimped women too. I think he
Oh,
had like a
I
yeah.
think he pimped her ass for sure, Tammy.
I
Let me get
do.
rid of this comment for real. I think for sure. You know why? Because why she don't never have no money? Why I'm on Facebook and seemingly make more money than she does and doesn't have any money? I think she has to give that man all of her money.
Yeah, I believe. I think she's carrying all the bills. I don't even know if Bird really works
You don't think Barry work?
because this woman beg all day. I mean, how many
Tammy,
platforms? How many platforms?
Tammy,
I'm telling you, it's
you
no way.
don't think you don't think Barry
I
you
don't
don't
think
think
Bird
Barry
be
got
in.
a job?
I don't think Bird. I think Bird laid back smoking his blunt.
You don't think Barry work?
I don't think Bird worked with that 1800.
That's the only thing he work is a glass of 1800. My God, on today, you you don't think Bird at least do a part-time job?
I don't. There's no way that
Barry,
woman is broke. I mean, the singers actually have to get your hair done. The sing,
Barry,
yes, come on, step up, man.
Burr, Burr. I'm so disappointed in Burr. If that's the truth, I'm disappointed in Burr. But you know, these new age men, they don't like to work some of them. They like the woman to take care of. So he got her one. He got him one. Now, do you that people have said that they thought they had seen Burr with a house arrest ankle bracelet on. Now I told the people sent me that, and I said I have no way to tell. Maybe his jeans is just gathering at the bottom like that. Have you heard anything, seen anything about that man being on the house and the arrest?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so you know Tammy telling the truth because she said she what she don't know. She said she don't know, and what she knows, she says she know. Now the people got more questions in the chat. Let me get some. Bird. Bird, they said you may not have no job, Bird, let alone 2 jobs.
I hear Bird is on Instagram.
Oh, what's his Instagram? What's Bird? What is Bird Instagram?
I don't know. I just know he's on there, but I don't know what what the name is. That's how they got those pictures.
CC said, what happened in JB's backyard?
What happened in the backyard? She was back there barking like a dog for a hot dog.
Oh Lordy Jesus. She was back. So we are on Facebook. So she trying to tell y'all. She done told y'all she was back there barking like a dog for a hot dog on her knees now. We're on the Facebook.
I got
Oh,
keep
I
it
want to let
clean.
you know, Denise Johnson Mickles also says she's sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Okay, let me see what y'all are saying now. They say, I hear you, Tammy.
I have
Oh,
no sympathy.
oh,
No
it's a lot of
sympathy.
people saying, my condolences, Tammy. My
Thank you,
condolences.
guys.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
catching up with the comments. They
That's
said
it.
he
That
is
bitch
less
would have
than a
said
man.
that. If she would have said that, I wouldn't be blotting out all her business. But you disrespected my deceased husband, and I'll never,
And
ever.
how long, Miss Tammy, how long were you and your husband married?
We were married 35 years and we were together 38 years. And then she's gonna tell me that I could have inboxed her and let her know I hurt her. She hurt my feelings. Girl, kiss the crack of my
Ass,
thank you.
the hip hop hell. You doubled down and said it again. So you meant it.
And yeah, I meant it. And it's like I said, they can get on there and talk about my husband, but your husband sure couldn't touch mine, baby. Because I never
That you
begged
know,
for it. I never begged for a piece of bread.
but you know her that between the two of them this time last year, sometimes she was in that thing trying to sell a plasma and said they ain't had $25 to their name.
That's terrible. That's
It was
terrible.
mm-hmm. I didn't want to let you know. Shake my head. That's it right there, Donnell. What makes a woman consider a man that would even think prostituting them on any level is okay? She needs Jesus. She definitely does.
She cold. That's a cold blooded. And then she's still on there talking about that elderly lady, calling that lady all kinds of lies.
And who
I'm
is the
I'm
karma?
encouraging everyone to get on the phone. However you can get your loved ones, get in touch with them to let them know this lady is on a roll.
Tammy says, "Let your elderly know if they're watching her lives. You better let them know because she on the prowl." Rebecca says, "No, I witnessed with my own eyes. Escobar pooped in the floor when he was a puppy. She picked it up and never washed her hands, and
Sure,
she came right back to that lie.
sure is. That's what I'm talking about.
So
She
she in the
sits right
kitchen picking
there.
up shit and washing hands. Did she fix a sauce? Somebody said shitty sauce. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see.
And she and then why would she show all that blood?
I did remember they said they seen the blood. And this ain't the drinking of the wine blood either.
No.
This is a different kind of blood. Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
Nope. My God, on today. They say that Patricia said, we love you, Miss Tammy.
I love you guys, and I thank everyone for your kind word.
And Miss Tammy, I remember you coming on my live a while back. And we're not gonna mention any names, but if you I don't know what happened. I remember you coming on my live a while back, and
Mm-hmm.
I remember saying that you were respectful on the live. So I'm not sure what happened, but you're now unblocked. And we wants the tea because especially when somebody. Have you ever seen somebody who is Darius said something about me that it's his right to say, but he said, "Oh, I'm this self-proclaimed and I act like I'm whatever, whatever." But the fact of the matter is, I have said several things, and I don't think I'm a holier than thou. I don't present myself to be a holier than thou person. But what I do say is I work on myself, and some of the biggest things that people have to fight in their life as far as religion, right? Because we have people like say, "Oh God," and I go to church or whatever. But do you really try to master some of those things that God says is wrong? And I'm not pinpointing this thing on nobody, but what I
Mm-hmm.
am saying is I make an attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I quit drinking and driving.
Mm-hmm.
Now I still drink, but I quit drinking and driving. I quit fornicating. So I've been on this journey to better myself in different directions. Now I'm working on my weight. Never been ugly. Let's not confuse it. I always told y'all that I never been ugly. Never, ever, ever.
Oh, you're cute. You're cutie pie.
Thank you. Because they try to bring up big pictures of me, and I'm like, bitch, that's actually still cute while you playing.
Yes.
And and every time I went to jail with a DUI, what drunk ass person is taking a cute picture. But
Right.
all of this stuff or whatever. But I've worked on myself, and I continue to work on myself because I do believe that we are supposed to advance ourselves if we're saying we believe in God or whatever. Now, everybody on their own journey. But what I'm saying and what I have continued to say is you don't have the right, I don't have the right, nobody has the right to sit and point their finger 365 days in the middle of a street at a person who they say is doing this or doing that when you're doing all of this shit in your background. Now we find out you get out of these monies from senior citizens. You causing people to take out second mortgages. You making people pawn their cars that don't really have the money. And then when they admit it, you don't feel sorry for them. You double down and say, well, you shouldn't have did it. You are a fucking poor excuse for a woman. You're not a good woman. You're not a good mother.
She's not a good friend.
You're not a good friend. You're a poor example on social media. And you cover it up. And you cover it up for your people because they're so fucking simple-minded that they can't see their asshole from their elbow.
Mm-hmm.
And don't know one thing or another. But now you do have the year of revelation or whatever the hell you said, where many people are seeing who you are because everything is in front of their eyes for them to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there. Let those who, there was this scripture I gave a while back. Let those who can see. And it don't say that, it says something else. But those who have eyes see, or something it says. So basically, it's there for you to see. But if you want to be so stubborn as a person, and you know what a lot of it is, Tammy?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is people don't want to say they're wrong.
Right.
They don't want to say, you know what? I was on the wrong track with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And it does not even mean you have to accept the other side. It doesn't even mean you have to accept the other side to say, I should have been on that side. You cannot mess with neither one of them. But the fact that you chose a side and you see constantly there's things that's proven this person ain't no good, and you still sit and choose to be there and to represent that person, low tower, because you ain't shit yourself, obviously. Ratchet and racist Rochelle, whatever the hell your name is. I don't even know what some of y'all names are. Rachel, Tumblr, whatever the hell your name is, irrelevant. Then you got the cutter over there. It's really the gathering of the mentally insane. You got the cutter over there that is saying she have the mental illnesses that she has, and that she suffers from this, that, or the third, and takes medicine or whatever, and has anxiety and depression. But you find enjoyment with saying things and creating things that is to the detriment of another person. So while you're in your dysfunction and in your need for healing and treatment, you want to demise other people to please yourself. What kind of sickness is that? It's a bunch of sick ass fucking people on this internet, and I'm frankly quite sick of it. Sharon says, I appreciate you, and you seem to be truthful. So Sharon, is there any? I mean, Sharon said that, but Tammy, is there anything else you want to say on this live? Any more truth you want to reveal? Anything you forgot to say? Any people that may have been involved that you want to bring to light? Anything else you want to say?
No, I can't think of anything. The only thing that I did want to say is I just don't understand how she gets up there. I'm only talking about what's on the internet. What did I do wrong? I'm trying to figure out what are we doing, Donnell?
We're talking about what's on the internet. And what's good for the goose is damn sure good for the gander.
Right. And we're not going to the police, supposedly.
I ain't went to the police not a time yet. And then you try to condemn and shame Chef for going to the police. But what did you do?
Went to the popo.
Went to the police. It's just like, it's just this circle of people that thinking they're so smart. And matter of fact, y'all did not find me. After about 2 years, I did something to reveal myself to you indirectly. You did not find me. Your private investigator who you quote unquote paid, he you get your money back. You didn't find me because of that. And I'm in true belief that it was my time to give you the gift of who I am.
Yeah, so now they're looking for, well, they supposedly found my daughter. Her daughter's a lawyer. Okay, you found my daughter. So what you gonna do from here? What are you gonna do from here?
You know what they're gonna do? Fuck around with the wrong person. If your daughter's a lawyer.
That's it. Find my daughter, and what are you going to do? But make things hotter than what it is. Because, baby, and just like she said, just like she's always saying, I ain't coming back. Oh, I'm not leaving. You can't scare me. Well, bitch, you found somebody time enough for you. Because you, your kids, your mama, your husband, all y'all can kiss my ass. I don't have no cut card. Yeah, I talk about kids. You talked about my husband, ho.
Okay. Mimi said, has she ever talked about Michelle Lowtower Gray?
No, I never heard her. I don't even know anything about that woman. I guess she must be. I hear her name, but I don't know anything about her.
Nicole says, ask her, did she realize she was talking to her voicemail like she was talking to someone? So it was a clip where I showed several times where she was talking to her voicemail and she pretended like she was talking to an individual. When you heard or saw that, which you may not have, because I know you said, you had been blocked, but if you ever saw that clip, what did you think about her talking to herself?
I was actually on her live. She did the same thing last night, Donnell. She pretended she was talking to a neighbor because she hollered and did something. Just for instance, hey, Donnell, tell your father I'll be over there. Yeah, my neighbor's a police. She never even rolled the daggone window down. She forgot to roll the window down and haul out the window to tell the boy.
Last night?
Last night.
So we got another example of the bullshit.
The woman, I you know what? Now I'm really believing that them elevators, it's not going all the way up, because this woman really believes.
I don't know if I think the elevators is broke. They stuck on the ground floor.
Yeah, I think it's stuck because I really believe that she believes in her heart. She's not bothering anyone. She's only saying what's on the internet. So you're gonna sit up there, if I was supposed to be your friend, and you're gonna sit there, that seems something like calm and stuff. So you saying you I mean, come on, what? And that's normal.
Now I don't know, Tammy, would this have anything to do with anything? But Tanga said, "Do you know? Do she bathe?" I'm just telling you what's on the screen.
Oh no! I didn't smell her, y'all. No, I didn't smell her. I don't know if she bathed.
Okay, Tanga said, "Do she bathe?" I just want to say what was on the screen now. That what she asked. Okay. Cindy said, what happened to the lawyer that she said she had to do so much stuff?
That part. I'm waiting to. Tell her I'm waiting to.
We all waiting on the lawyer, child.
She's such a bully. I'm just trying to figure out. First she's hollering the police. Then she's talking about what Burry gonna do. And then she think, it. She really
Burry ain't gonna do a damn thing with his sorry ass.
She's just she must have been a bully in her school or something, because she's definitely trying it on this internet.
She trying it. She need a pop. That's what she need.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, just like I told you today.
Somebody said, is she on Somebody said, Tam, is she on SSI or Section 8?
I think both.
Oh shit.
If you ask my opinion, both with the food stamps.
Is there any particular thing that make you think that? Or just your observation of everything?
I mean, just look at what's going on around her. She's a broke bum bitch.
Yeah, she is that. She is that. John Brown says, has she ever talked about Carolyn? Do you know who Carolyn is?
No, I haven't heard her say anything about Carolyn.
But you do. Let me see.
That's Miss Murray's daughter.
Well, this will jog your memory.
You talking about Miss Murray? No, I haven't heard her say anything about her.
Okay, so she never said anything about Carolyn. All right. We had people asking their questions while you here. I just want to remind everybody in case anybody didn't know who she was, okay? So she never heard her say anything about Carolyn. Let me see if we got a couple more questions before we let Tammy go. Let me see. Darnell, you're gonna have to come pick me up off this floor. Oh shit. Nicole Love said, what happened to them kids supposedly almost getting kidnapped at that school?
Man, you know what? She should have got locked up for making up the biggest lie. Who in the hell gonna try to kidnap some overgrown kids? And so you mean to tell me that your 18-year-old son gonna get in the car with a stranger?
Right.
Some things, and just like she
with
said,
his bonnet on.
Wait a minute, Donnell. Then wait a minute. What did they do to her mailbox? They did something to her mailbox. It did the chimney, but she called the police in the attic. But she called the police on you for something. I forgot come sending something to her house. That's the only time the police been there.
Miss Tammy, they said, what about the prom dress? I'm just going over the comments before we get out of here.
The prom dress, I just feel like, the conversation I overheard at JB house and, with the bonnet and everything, I just, feel like he wants to wear a dress.
Wait. Wait, I don't think we talked about this. Did we?
Yeah, I was eardropping. No, we didn't talk about it.
Okay, thank you, Laverne. Okay, start us from the beginning. What happened with the prom dress? Please tell us. Who are we talking about for one?
Her son.
The son that wears the bonnets.
Yeah, she was telling Sherry that she feels that, she don't know. She think he really not sure.
She think he gay.
Yeah, she's not sure. So she don't know, and if her thing was if he wants to wear a dress and I'm old,
So what was she saying? Like,
she basically was saying, she just had to accept it. She don't like it, but she'll accept it. She doesn't like it, but she would accept it.
My God, on today she talked all of this stuff about me. She wanted to call me the F word. If it wasn't for bro, she would have said it. But now it has to be possibly for me, bro, and your son.
And this is the thing. She puts it. I'm saying this myself. It's like she give her kids a sign. I think she get on that other phone, text them the sign to come in the room. And then she'll be like, your auntie said hello. Probably it's time for your and she know once he get up there and say, what up? And they be like, Javante, they want your cash out.
So basically she say, son, your elder is ready.
Right. She put
basically.
Right. And she's always talking. A lot of people they don't even put their children out there, because what if you put that on social media? A person like me, I don't give a damn. You can talk about my kids, talk about my deceased husband. I can take it. If I can dish it out, I can take it. I'm not running to the popo. But just know, when you put my deceased husband out there, I'm gonna put your ugly ass mother out there.
Oh shit.
Just because I'm tit for tat, and ain't no punkle bitch in me.
John Brown said, did she ever talk about Tracy K. Mitchell?
she talked about her on live. She was just saying Tracy was fake, and Tracy the one had told her not to mess with Carmen.
Oh.
And she said Tracy was the one that told her that Carmen said that Karina didn't want to mix her sauces together, to have anything to do with her sauces, with her juice. And Tracy told her that it was Karina and Carmen's decision. And she said Tracy was fake and phony.
My God, y'all asking the questions and she giving the answers. Rebecca says, but wait, did anyone else hear her say once that her Cash App was on her son's phone and not hers? Isn't that strange?
Yeah, she did say that.
Was it
Because
the
when
oldest son? Probably.
yeah, because Nandy, she got on there and was saying that Nandy, something about Nandy, with her $10 about a shirt or whatever. And so Nandy sent her back the $10. And she said when someone told her Nandy sent her the $10, she said, well, I didn't get it because my Cash App is on my son's phone.
Now, I don't know what this is, but Patricia Sampson says, Tammy, do she have cellulitis in her ass?
It looks that way. I think in her thighs as well.
My God. Oh, that's like cellulite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cellulitis. Okay.
And all of us women that knows that it's not, tight in the gym, we know it's certain things like gray and egg white, stuff like that you cannot have clinging to your body, because I know for me it shows all my dimples and lumps. And she had on gray, and I only weighed like 120 pounds, and so she
Oh,
like
so you're a small lady.
Yeah, I'm a small lady, and I had dimples and stuff. So imagine she like 4 of me.
And she got dimples and triples and dents and bends.
Yeah.
African says, hello, can a mofo run back to Frog? Because she put it out there, and when it came back, she ran to the popo. So Frog is another one that likes to croak a lot of shit. And when something comes back her way, she likes to lie. And I've heard several times people say she said something was me and it wasn't. But these people are, I keep telling y'all, seriously, these people are, they have mental issues. They do.
They really do. Well, see, I don't really watch that other one, but I can say, because I've been watching Nikki, I've witnessed this woman go from singing gospel to crying to what about me? Why not my sauces? Why nobody not representing my sauces? Bitch, because you got dog juice in it.
Not the dog juice. Not the dog juice.
Mm-hmm. I'm sick of her.
Somebody said, what happened to her moving?
She thought, she probably didn't think Barry was coming back. If you notice, she said that while Barry was gone.
Patricia Sampson said, Tammy, I thought I was the only one who saw that.
What?
I don't know what I was hoping you knew. I don't know. Miss Patricia saw what? Because we go jumping topics or whatever. Oh, Frog is shockingly asking for everyone to just stop bothering one another. What?
Yeah, she did. I did see that.
When was that?
Just about an hour ago.
She's asking for a peace treaty.
Yeah, she said.
For
and she
everybody.
Said, I didn't hear her say you. I heard her say with Nandy, because she had put up a nasty note to Nandy, and she got on there and said she, Nandy haven't did or said anything to her in a while, and she was wrong for what she put up, and she just wished that they can, mend it.
Oh, so not for everybody, but just okay, gotcha.
I just heard her. I didn't hear. I might have missed it, but I just heard it with her and Nandy.
Well, she inserts herself to things that she doesn't belong. If she inserts, she inserts herself. I didn't even know who Frog was. She inserted herself with the situation with Box Braids and Carmen. She inserted herself with the situation between Box Braids and myself. She inserts herself in shit that don't belong to her.
Yeah.
Somebody says she will fall out with Carolyn soon. Now, I did hear that an overwhelming amount of calls had been placed to Marilyn's phone, Carolyn's mother, who may or may not like her ass. I did hear an overwhelming amount of calls have been placed on Marilyn's phone, and it looked like it appeared to be from Glass, Jelly Bean Eye, Box Braids, Everything's Alive's phone number.
Now I did hear her. Now, see, she be throwing so much shade. So she got on there. This woman want to be loved. First of all, she's looking for love, and as you can
In
tell,
all the wrong
in
places.
all the wrong, because I don't think she really had love at home. Because she said, you know how they went off about Merlin, and the situation with Carmen and them. Everybody was it was just a big boy, right? So you remember when they put her number, or whoever put her number and address, or whatever the case may be, why didn't they do that for me? What's the difference between me and Miss Marion? I didn't see anybody fighting for me. It's like she just wants attention and love so bad.
Mm-hmm. So somebody sent me something in regard to what Frog had posted
Mm-hmm.
that y'all were talking about it. Let me see if I can't excuse me, let me see if I can't but bring it up real quick. Let me see, delete this and let me see if I can add. So this is the post that y'all brought up, and it says, y'all just sent me this. Y'all quick. For the record, and those in my inbox, I don't like the fact that Nandy and Nikki are beefing. I wish they still had the same mission, which is a strange, which is part of the problem, right? The mission to falsely and ineffectively and inefficiently blame Chef and Tay for everything across the United States, and they have their own things that they got going on in their life. I wish they still had the same mission and was cordial, but when you start bringing in her boys, it's always this thing, right? About, and I'm just gonna read it. Several lines was crossed, and for those that don't know, I never spoke on Nandy until she did a reaction video on Ghost Boy Live regarding me. I said what I said and then left everything alone. You can't tell anybody how or when to react to anybody or any situation. But if I choose to react today for some shit that took place a year ago, I can. At the end of the day, I wish everybody would just leave each other alone. So she did say at the end, everybody would leave each other alone. Well, I'll help you out a little bit, Chandra, when it comes to that. First part of that's easy is you can stop inserting yourself where you don't belong, which is a lot of places. Now, some people will say that about me, and I'll address that because I know how y'all do and why y'all do what y'all do. I came in because a plethora of people were on this person, and it seemed like they were, wasn't going to even make it. I was afraid that something was going to happen to their life, is how bad it was. And I don't think you all can honestly say that about your people who you're quote unquote defending. And you probably will lie, because that's what y'all do. But I'm honestly saying at the point of coming in, I was concerned about her life at that point. And I'm talking about Carmen. So I don't think y'all can say that. And if you said it, you would be lying. What y'all come in is that y'all want to defend people who seemingly and self-proclaimingly can defend themselves. But you don't give a damn about it. You also don't give a damn about a truth or a lie. You don't give a damn about the truth or a lie. And you will defend them on some bullshit instead of calling them out. Now, one thing, and it's not going to do me no good for saying this, but If I ever had something to say to Carmen, I told her privately, and I didn't do a video defending her on that bullshit. If I ever felt that there was that. But that's what y'all do all day. Frog, Chandra, I'll call you since you're on the screen. I'll call you Chandra. You insert yourself in stuff that doesn't belong to you and for people who have no value in your life. Jelly Bean Eyes, Ethel is one of them. She has no value in your life other than to croak shit and start mess. She brings nothing to your life. What does she bring to your life? Have you ever asked that question? What does that lady bring to your life other than distress, mess, bullshit that you don't have to sign up with? I can tell you plenty positive things that Carmen has brought to my life. But what positive has Ethel ever brought to your life? Only thing I see is strife and bullshit, chaos that you choose to be a part of that you don't have to be. That's the only thing I see. But anyway, that's what somebody just sent me.
Yeah, because like she went on Nandy. That all started over my post. And I don't know, I'm a grown woman, right? Nandy done put me up to put on anything that I post is personal.
Mm-hmm.
Nandy has not asked me one time to post anything. Nandy handles her own just like you handle your own. Anything that I put up, it comes from me because I don't like Nikki. And I have
Mm-hmm.
no cut calls. If I want to talk about her mama, her son, her dog, and she can do the same with me. But just let's do it as women and start as gangsters, as you say. And stop
And
running
stop
to the
running to the
popo.
police. That's the part that kills me. Somebody who started shit. This is how I compare it to Tammy. Somebody who provokes the fight. Like if I say, Tammy, I'm finna come over there and I'm finna whoop you and I'm finna da da da. And when I get over there and you tear my ass up,
Right,
I want to call the police. I can't stand that type of person. And
right.
that's who she is. She's a fake. She's a phony. She tries to act like she's harder than she is. I never known a person so hard that they don't have no jail record. You're a fake. You're a phony. You're the Puss in Boots.
That's right.
Actually,
Yeah,
because if somebody stepped up to your face, you would go run, sister. You would go running, shaking in your fucking raggedy ass head because you wouldn't know what to do with yourself. If you face any of these women alone and they approached you aggressively and confronted you on your bullshit, you would not know what to do with yourself.
that part.
You would not.
And she knows I'm 10 minutes away from JB. I'm 10 minutes away from JB. Just like they caught a ride to Vegas, catch a ride back up here. Cause I ain't running nowhere and I'm not running to the popo. That part. Come back
But,
up here and visit your friend.
but anyway, that's all I have. Tammy, do you have anything else? Well, you know what? There may be a part two. Isn't that right, Tammy? We just have
Yeah,
to
it's a
see.
part two because they put my daughter, now they put my daughter in it. So I had to tell my daughter what was going on. And I gave my daughter the information. So guess what? You opened the door,
You
Nikki.
open the door, and people just may be walking in it.
That's
That's all
right.
I'm gonna say.
Both of my daughters into the law, baby.
And that's all I'm gonna
She
say.
already found the lawyer.
Is that all right for me to say she opened the door and people may be walking in it?
Walking in.
All right. So, there's plenty more to see, there's plenty more to hear.
Definitely
Um,
Monday. Monday is going to be the big, you know, Monday is going to tell it all. Monday's going to tell it all.
so there's a possibility that we may be doing part two Monday.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility because I'm going to as soon as I get the information, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay. So this is just the beginning stages of things. There are several routes that are in motion in all different directions. It's kind of crazy. And the thing about it is, when you have several things that you're doing and you have several different people starting routes towards your ass, all of the routes are leading back to your ass.
Yep.
I mean, something might come to you if it's all the
Yeah.
different things.
You had 3 people, 4 or 5 people saying the same thing. I don't believe they lying.
I don't believe it could be that many people lying either.
Mhm.
Now, I believe people can have their character flaws.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. But to be a total liar and then make up a grand story of all of this stuff, I don't think that nobody has done that.
Yeah. Nobody's making up any stories but Nikki. Anytime you just look out the window and call Donnell, tell your father I'm on my way next door. Come on. He's a police. The woman
Lying
is
as
sick.
heifer. You lying, delusional, multi-personality as heifer. And her family has to know she's like that.
Yeah, they have to know because I don't even, she'll call, I don't really speak on people's mom, so I'm not even gonna go there like that. But she'll call her
It's several
mother.
things that I wanted to say, but I see,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
tell
what I
y'all
said.
something. If I was to get deep down and dirty off into this thing for real, I would have so many more things to say. But I do try to not say certain things. I'll
Yeah.
give you an example. First of all, does anybody know how old Bonnet is?
Who?
Bonnet. Does anybody know how old Bonnet is? Somebody said 18.
Oh, Bonnet, 18. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
So
lost
Bonnet.
somewhere. Yeah,
So
18.
Bonnet is 18. Okay. So if I got deep down into the dirt with this whole thing, I would have been said several things about Bonnet.
Right.
Somebody said, who is Bonnet? I would say several things about Bonnet, several inappropriate as well. Because 18 and you finna graduate that high school, baby, it's all fair game. I would have said several things about Bonnet.
Hmm.
Several.
Only thing I'm gonna say, I got look. It's no boundaries when she already put my one daughter out there. If they put anything about, especially my husband, it's no. When I tell you no cuck, I'm gonna care about mama, son, dog, grandbaby. I'm not gonna give up. You know what? And I
Mm.
promise you that. So they can come and disrespect my family if they want to. She gonna be crying before I cry.
So I guess we'll end with this one last question. Simone Foster said, "Did she talk about Karina?"
Did she talk about Karina? No, I can't remember her really saying anything. Well, afterward when she got mad, but she talked about that on live, how Karina was sneaky and with the Ashley stuff, but she didn't say anything like over JB house.
Okay. So excuse me, there we have it, you all.
All righty. Well,
In
nice
the
talking to you.
Nice talking to you too, Tammy. In the summarization of it all, Box Brace, aka Nikki, aka POE-MIYA, aka Jellybean Eyes, aka Mars Campbell, whatever the hell her fake ass names are all around from different sources, taking advantage of the elderly. Um, and so many accounts have been made. So I'll say allegedly, but so many accounts have been made from so many different sources. To this live today, where I talked about she took advantage of an elderly to the point where that elderly had to take out a second. Somebody says, "Thank you, Tammy." Everybody says, "Thank you, Tammy." Nice hearing you, Tammy. To the point where that elderly had to take out a second mortgage because she asked them for so much money that it wasn't on hand. So go back and catch that replay if you need to hear that story. And if you haven't seen the remaining stories, go catch Chef Val's live, go catch Nikki's live. There's so many elders that are speaking out, and I believe there's more to come. that now feel like and are in full acknowledgement that they've been taken advantage of. Okay? So y'all catch that replay if you haven't already. Tammy, thank you for coming on the live. I didn't know she had disappeared. Tammy, thank you for coming on the live. Thank you all for understanding that this needed to be something that was public. When I initially, had the idea for private, I thank you all for understanding that. I made a previous post about it if anybody has any issues. And seemingly there will be a part 2. Great live, Darnell and Tammy. Thank you, Miss Billy Francis Watkins. Thank you for all of the cash apps. Thank you for all the super stickers. If you're catching the replay, please don't hesitate to support the channel, which you can do in so many ways. One of the biggest ways, as I've always said, is becoming an official Nosy Neighbor, which is becoming an official member of the channel and gaining and obtaining and sustaining your membership. I will go ahead and post the Facebook and YouTube links in the chat, which they are pinned, but I will post them going on our way out. There is the Facebook link that you can join and become a full member of the channel. With those members, I say they pay their HOA fees. Oh, wait a minute now. I definitely heard something. And I'm going to put the YouTube in there as well. All of those things are pinned. Baby, I decided this needs to be heard across the internet streets. If you are still here, we still got 900 and something people in the building between YouTube and Facebook. I do need for you all who have not shared the live. Don't forget, I do still need you to share the live. Share it to the groups that you're in, especially. Share it to your personal profile. Share it all across the town. I heard something. Arnesia, thank you so much for the cash app. Darnell, you did your thing tonight. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Thank you for always supporting the channel. You all can support in whichever way that you would like. And as I have said in the past, and I'll continue to say, don't ever feel the need or what I want to say. Don't ever feel the pressure to support financially if you cannot. Don't support financially if you cannot. If you cannot afford to support financially, sharing the live helps. Liking the live, throwing up hearts, and being engaged in the chat helps. I appreciate all of those things. We did go ahead and reach 169 shares. So hopefully we can have over 200 shares as this is being shared on out and as it's being in the replay and all of those things. It's very funny, and we have to be careful. The people who sit and point their finger 24/7 at another person or a couple of people as if they have nothing going wrong in their life. Let's not forget the fraudulent PPP loans. Now we have the elderly abuse. Let's not forget the dry begging. When, I don't know how I'm going to stay here, sister. I would like to stay, but I don't have the money to stay here. Oh, y'all send me the money for the hotel. Let's not forget these things. Let's not forget the lies about the commercial kitchen. If you had the commercial kitchen, you would have shown it. Let's not forget the lies about the health inspector coming to your house. We pulled up the list of health inspectors that come out, and none of them had come out to your location on their websites. Let's not forget the lies about CPS coming to your house. In that live that I showed, no CPS was at your house. Let's not forget the compilation of lies that have been told. How many times does something have to be presented before you believe it and also see the light? Some of you all are choosing to be in the darkness by way of you don't want to be wrong, or admit that you're wrong, or admit that you're a part of something that wasn't real. And that's a sad thing this day, in which everybody will have to give account for these things. So listen, the live is there for you to choose what you want to choose and do what you want to do with. Hold on a second. Darnell, on my end, it says 194 shares. Okay, let me refresh. Let me see. Yep, nope, I don't see it. I see 171, so we got some more shares. But maybe it is, maybe they're not showing me the right amount. But we should, by the replays and stuff, definitely have over 200 shares. Again, you all, the best way to support me is to become a member. We will make up and have a membership only live very soon. I will make that up to you all who got your new memberships and my old members who just support me regardless. I appreciate y'all. So hopefully you all enjoyed tonight. It was nothing but the truth from what I've been told and Tammy's account from everything she's had. I look forward. Thank you so much. Catherine Ross said it was a great live. Well, you know, tomorrow she's going to come with some lies, Cindy. She's going to come with some lies. She's going to come with some excuses. That's what she always does. And, you know, she came with, but you know what? I will say she acknowledged those checks seemingly. I haven't been watching the whole lives lately because you know what? I'm about up to here with all of this bullshit. So I've been peeping in a little bit here, a little bit, seeing this or whatever. Y'all know I'm trying to get this camera together. Hopefully tomorrow I can work on this camera, child, so I can start doing my keto videos. But you know, for me, there is intersections of things and a time and a place and a way to navigate to something else. But you know, she's self-proclaimed, and this is where you really messed up. When you said Jesus told you to do this, God told you to do this, and he or she told you to do this, and you was in the right path, and you're not stopping till God come back, and you say you were anointed. And yes, I said you were anointed with piss because the damn sure ain't no holy oil. What anointed person carries out like this and carries about like this? You know, it's a shame and a disgrace that we've gotten so far from the truth that a lie would do us just fucking fine. It's such a shame that you got so far from the truth that a lie will do you just fine. And I'm going to end the live with that. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all on the next live.